Man, between what YouTube is doing, people just can't catch a break today, can they? I don't know if you guys have followed up on the new changes to YouTube. What the new changes mean is that everyone will have ads placed on their videos. However, if you're not monetized, you will not make any money. YouTube will be making all that money. I don't think that's fair at all. But what are you going to do, right? Unfortunately, they're the ones that make the rules, so I feel for you guys who are not monetized or going to have ads placed on your videos. So it doesn't matter what video we watch from now on, they'll all have ads. And the problem is, if you're not monetized, you're not going to get to have as much control over those ads. Although, trust me, being monetized, you don't have that much control over the ads they put on anyway. So, I just find that rather interesting. They found a way to get around that fine they had to pay to the FCC. I just don't think that's right. But, so if you're a small channel, just beware that you'll be having ads on your channel. You will not have the ability to earn money on them until you become eligible for monetization, which somehow I don't think is fair, unless they're going to save up all that ad revenue later on to give you one big whopping paycheck. But we know that's not going to happen, because quite honestly, you don't make that much from YouTube to begin with. I'm sure those that have 1 million followers, 500,000, 100,000, they probably do make a little bit of a nice chunk each month. But for most of us, it takes 2 to 3 months to actually get a paycheck. Oh. So yeah, you're not going to become rich working for YouTube. So there's that. I did want to show you, I've been working on the getaway shawl because I realized I had put it away and just hadn't done anything. And this is that whip that I had started with the Tunisian crochet. This is where I was at the last time. I've been working a little bit longer on it and enjoying it. Got a little bit more to go before I start doing the decreases to finish this off. As you can see, I am well into my second ball. And, you only had 2 skeins to begin with. Get my ball out. As you can see, I've still got quite a ways, but this is the second skein, and this is one of those that I had ordered 2 additional skeins of that linen Euro, whatever it was, by Knit Crate, so that I could make it larger, because I realized with 2 it was going to be itty bitty. It's more like a scarf than a shawl. Maybe they should have called it a shawlette. But, yeah. So that's what I'm doing there. I've been working on it. Keeping myself busy while waiting for the cable. Comcast. Here comes the rant. We had the appointment Tuesday and they didn't show up because they thought they were going to hook it up on the outside. Now, they understood that it was going to have to be, they were going to have to go into an attic and go down to the wall and what they call wall fishing to get the cable up and everything else. They understood that. So today's appointment was between 10 and noon. And we see the Comcast. My husband and I are taking a walk, just around the block, chit-chatting while we're waiting on the cable guy. We see the Comcast guy go by 20 minutes before, noon. So we're like, well, what's going on? So then my husband looks and he gets this email that says they're delayed. That's all it said. So, of course, he's ranting and raving and mad. Absolutely infuriated. Because we've been 2 weeks without internet. So, the guy shows up about 12:30. He knocks on the door and, Thomas lit right into him. And he said, whoa, let me show you. The appointment I have says 12 to 2. And that's what his appointment said. And he said, and you can see it says there's a loose wire. Again, they're not, I don't know what they're doing over there at Comcast. But talk about a lot of incompetence. There's a lot going on over there. And you got to talk through India first. And you got to talk to the guy on the phone that's running the computer script. Trying to run through everything. You're trying to tell him, no, we have an appointment. Here's the ticket number. They're supposed to be here. Blah, blah, blah. They're supposed to... So the guy comes in. He checks things out. So what does he do? He changes the splitter. Okay? And so then he's trying to figure out how he can get us some internet. He comes in and he says, let me call my supervisor. Calls his supervisor. And they don't do wall fishing. They don't replace the walls if it runs into your attic down your wall. They don't do that. That was the whole damn order. Excuse my French. So anyway, he tells me, you're going to have to hire somebody to run the line, or your apartment managers are going to have to run the line. Their maintenance has to do it. They're not qualified to do it. They don't know what they're doing. So he's talking with his supervisor. And, he's outside looking and he goes, well, some of these other apartments, they're running, drilled into the hole into the living room to give them access. So he says, I'll do that. Now, he tells us that he's not qualified to do the wall fishing, to change that line, but he can run it on the outside and drill a hole in the wall into the living room. But he has to get permission from the owner. So here we go again. And the maintenance guy was still here to open up that apartment. They'd already gone in to see where they had to go. And he said, man, I don't do that. I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not trained. Haven't been trained how to do that. We don't wall fish. That's what they call it. We don't go wall fishing. So he's talking to his manager and talking to the maintenance guy here, who calls up the office. In the meantime, Thomas is on the phone to the office, my husband, trying to get the owner of the apartment complex to approve drilling a hole in the wall on the phone so the guy can hear it. Nothing for a few minutes. And all of a sudden, the owner of the property, our landlord, she shows up. And he is, the cable guy is telling her what he needs to do in order to get us some internet and, all this other stuff. And he explained to her it's better off to do it that way because then you can make it a wireless line. Then all they have to do is get the wireless boxes. No issues, That line's easy to change out if they have to, blah, blah, blah. She doesn't want a hole drilled through the wall. So, of course, his option then is to run it through the air conditioner. Yeah. Run it through the air conditioner. Which our air conditioners were coming out of the windows this week. This weekend. So, no. So we have a line that runs the length of this building, goes into the upstairs window. And so now we have a nice breeze along with our internet. But we have internet. Yay! I'm telling you, it just gets crazier and crazier. So anyway, while she was out there, my husband says to her, I don't understand why you're not letting them do it in our apartment. They've already done it to all the apartments across the way, and 2 of them here on this side. And she goes, what? They never bothered to ask for permission. So now she's on the line with Comcast because they've told her that she has to run those lines inside the wall in the attic. And she's like, not happening. And she's mad by them because she doesn't like the way that they've run it in. It's not very closed off, so she's afraid of things getting in, critters, bugs, those kind of things. So she's on the phone right now with Comcast, trying to get them to fix everything because they did things without her permission to her buildings. So I don't know what's going to happen. But right now we have a nice breeze along with our internet. You can't make this stuff up, people. It's crazy. So, and then I hear this thing with, the YouTube. And it just kind of ticks me off because, smaller channels, it's not fair to them to have ads placed on their videos and they not get a cut of it. Now, granted, the cut is like 0.0002 or something like that of the revenue that YouTube makes off of the ads. But really, it's not fair. So it's been a day, and I'm having coffee again all afternoon because I haven't been sleeping well, working on crochet, looking at the whips that are on my wall, deciding if I want to finish any of them. And I may show you that at a later date. The only other thing that I've done so far today is to start another divine hat. This one, of course, since it's blue, will be put in the pile for the Hat Not Hate project. And I think that's about it. Other than, if you don't know about Sharon of Sharon's Crochet Corner, she is in need of a new wheelchair. So I'm hoping that you will donate to her cause. There is a GoFundMe page. But what I'm going to do is link to Momma Swift's latest update on her hashtag Our Gift of Love. And what Momma Swift is doing is she's doing raffle tickets. They're $5 each or 5 for $20. And what she is doing is to raise money for Sharon's Crochet Corner. And so far they're close to $900. What she's going to do is you get to choose, if you're the winner, the colors of the Afghan, the yarn you want. And she will make the Afghan for you and send it to you once that's all done. But here's the good news. She found someone who is willing to donate, match the donations so far, up to $1,000 for Sharon to help her get that wheelchair. Now, I find it ridiculous that the wheelchair is $30,000 almost. That's just crazy. So, I don't know. And once I get things situated and get over my hissy fit. I am going to upload the bags that I have on Etsy, and I am working on 2 bags that I would like to use as a raffle for Sharon to help raise some more monies for that. So those will be coming up next week, not this week, because it's been a little bit of a crazy week here and frustrating all the way around. So that's what I'm planning. So I'm going to leave the links down below to Momma Swift's video for the update, so you can see that. I think that's it. I may leave you a link to one of the videos I watched about the YouTube change, for all the channels, even small YouTubers. So if you haven't seen it, you'll go see it. But hopefully things will get better this year. There's hope. There's a vaccine for this awful plague. And as you can see, I'm wearing my mask because the entire time this fellow was in the house, we had to wear masks because of the new mandate for Pennsylvania. Which, the cable guy was like, you don't have to wear your mask, you can take them off. I'm like, no, that's the mandate. I want to keep you safe. I want you to keep working for you and your family. I don't know if I'm carrying it. I don't think I am. I know I've tested negative 3 times now. So, but anyway, want to keep him safe so he can keep working. But yeah, that's how things are right now. We do have internet finally. But it's with a small breeze. Alright guys, I'll see you again soon. And everybody, keep your chins up. It's going to get better. Really it is. At least I hope it is. They keep promising it will. Love you guys. See you guys soon. And remember, be kind. Because today, I was close to murdering someone at Comcast. Alright, bye.